Story time. All right, man, I'm gonna get straight to the point. I'm not gonna waste no time with y'all young boys. This shit is funny as hell, man, so let's get it. All right, anyway, this was my second grade year. I think I was like six. I was like 6 or 7 years old. I don't really remember how old I was, but it was so fucking long ago. However old you be in the second grade, that's how old I was. But it was a regular day. We had a half a day at school. Now I normally don't go to school on half a days, but I still end up going this day. Anyway, man, I was in class or whatever. It was early in the morning. In the morning, they be serving breakfast. Now, what they do is, I was like, we the younger guys. Like, remember, I was in the second grade. So, like, they have, like, someone bring, like, this big-ass bag, and they have, like, cereal. Y'all remember them little-ass cereal bowls, and you got to tear the paper off the top to open it? And then they used to have, like, them little-ass milk cartons that you pour them tiny-ass little milk things that you pour in there. But what had happened was, it was a half a day, so when we had the breakfast, we all used to eat we used to eat the cereal in the classroom. Like, we used to always be smashing breakfast before, like, school started, shit. Like, the day go by, like, we started doing work and shit. So, I'm eating cereal, and remember, like I said, it was a half a day, so a lot of kids didn't come to school. Like, our classroom was basically empty, so we had, like, a lot of extra cereals and milk. So, I had got done with my first bowl of cereal. I was smashing some Apple Jacks, you know what I'm saying? I smashed that shit. So I asked the teacher, can I get some more? She was basically like waiting. She was trying to wait to see if more people came in the classroom. Because if nobody showed up for school, remember, it was a half a day. If people didn't show up, then you could just have the extra breakfast that's left. Sometimes it's Pop-Tarts, but that day it was cereal. So people end up not showing up, so she let me get some more cereal. I end up smashing a second bowl. After that, nigga, I snuck and got another bowl. I'm like, nigga, fuck that. These bowls too little. So I went over here, I grabbed me another one. You know what I'm saying? I'm in there smashing this shit, low key. So after I got done eating the cereal and shit, I was straight. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had no problems. I was straight. Everything was all good. So basically, as I got to sitting down, I'm just sitting down chilling, just waiting for her to like start on the assignments and shit so we could do our work and shit like that. So I'm just chilling. And a nigga's stomach started bubbly. You know, the nigga's stomach started bubbling and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I knew I had to take I had to take a shit, you know, so I had to take a doo-doo. So now let me put this in y'all head. In the second grade, I was bad as fuck, my nigga. I was bad as fuck. I was a class clown. I was bad as hell. So I used to sit all the way back in the corner. The teacher put me all the way in the corner away from everybody. You know what I'm saying? She put me all the way away from my friends. Everybody sit on this side. She put me on this side. So I'm sitting all the way in the back in the corner by myself. So I'm just sitting there. I'm like, damn, I got to use the bathroom. Now, remember, I'm bad as fuck. So I raised my hand. I asked the teacher, like, can I go to the bathroom? She think I'm on some bullshit. It's early. She like, no, you cannot go. So she told me no. So I'm like, cool. Now, remember, I'm in the second grade. If a teacher tell you no, there is nothing you could do about it. You only 6, 7 years old. There is nothing you could do about it if a teacher tell you no. So it started getting worse and worse. You know what I'm saying? I got a shit, but you know what I'm saying? I'm in class mad as hell. I got a doo-doo. I'm back. I'm in the corner by myself. So if I shit, you know what I'm saying? They gonna know who did it. You feel me? So I raised my hand a second time. I said, you know what I'm saying? Miss, her name was Miss Chambers. I'm like, Miss Chambers, I really gotta go. You know what I'm saying? I really gotta go to the bathroom. Can I please go to the bathroom? And she like, no. So I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So it was basically nothing I could do. So what I did was, man, it had got to the point, my nigga, I had to doo-doo bad as hell, my nigga. I had to doo-doo bad as hell, coach. And a lot of students didn't come, so it wasn't really a lot of people in the classroom. It wasn't nobody by me. So look, yo. So what I ended up doing was, I had ripped like this little paper out of the book and shit, and I had set it on the floor. Now, nobody paying attention to me because I'm all the way in the corner. So it had got to the point, my nigga, I had to doo-doo. I wasn't about to sit there and doo-doo on myself. You feel me? I wasn't about to sit there and doo-doo on myself, and the teacher wasn't going to let me go to the bathroom. So I'm like, man, the only thing I can do is take a shit in class, my nigga. You know, now if I was older, like if I was in like middle school or, you know what I'm saying, I would have just walked out. Like, bitch, I got to use it. But I'm a little ass kid, so it was nothing I could do. So I ended up putting the paper on the ground, and I was just trying to wait till when nobody paying attention. Everybody was just eating and just wasn't paying no attention to me. So it had got to the point, my nigga, that shit had to come out, my nigga. I wasn't about to sit there and doodle with my crispy all white drawers. You feel me? I had them crispy white boys. So basically, man, I set the paper down. I was just waiting and waiting and waiting. and I slid down, act like I was getting something under the desk, and I shit it. My nigga, I let a little turd. It was one little turd, you know what I'm saying? I let that bitch out on some quick shit. Nigga ain't had no tissue or nothing, shitty boo-boo head. Nigga ain't had no tissue or nothing, so I shit it, right? I shit it in the paper, then I had balled it up, hoping that nobody smelt it. And when I was balling it up, some dripped on the floor and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh shit. So it wasn't no way I could wipe it up. I ain't had no paper towel, no nothing. I had to keep that shit low key. The doo-doo was stinking so fucking bad, my nigga. So I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm nervous. You know, I'm a little ass kid. I don't know what to do. So I balls the paper up. And I just like put it over some. And then students like, it smell like doo-doo, somebody farted. You know, little kids, it stink. You know what I'm saying? Little kids talking and shit. So they don't know who did it. And it's not really a lot of people in the classroom, so they started pointing fingers. So while the teacher had walked out the classroom, nigga, I picked the paper up that I shitted by, because I knew eventually they was going to find out. Nigga, I picked the paper up that I shitted in, and I threw that bitch across the class. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? I threw the paper across the class, man. I threw that bitch across the class, and the paper ended up hitting this one nigga. And this one nigga, he bad as hell too. He just like me. We be throwing papers back and forth at each other. You know how little kids be. You be throwing paper, shooting paper balls in the garbage and shit. So I threw the paper at this nigga. He didn't know it wasn't shit in there. I ain't mean to throw it at him. I just threw it all the way on the other side of the classroom. And he didn't know it was doo-doo in there. You feel me? So this dumbass nigga gets up, pick the paper up, and get ready to throw it, but when he picked the paper up, he squozed it, and the doo-doo squirted on this nigga's shirt, my nigga. The doo-doo got on this nigga's shirt, and it got, like, on his arm area and shit. Dog. The doo-doo got on this nigga's shirt. Everybody in the classroom, you know, just screaming and shit. You know how little kids is, just screaming. So this nigga get the crying, everybody yelling, crying, blah, blah, blah. The teacher walks in, my nigga. She like, what's the problem? Oh, my God, blah, blah, blah. This nigga pointed straight at me and said, he threw doo-doo at me. He's like, he threw doo-doo at me, right? So basically, this is what happened. He told him, he said, I threw doo-doo at him. So at that point, I'm mad, I'm embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to do. So the teacher get to walking over there to me. Now remember, there is doo-doo still on the ground next to me that fell out the paper. Remember I told you some doo-doo fell out the paper when I squozed that bitch. It's doo-doo next to me, so it was absolutely nothing I can do. So the teacher got to walking over there. The teacher got to walking over there to me slowly. While she was walking, she just stopped. And she was like, oh my God. Yo, I guess she ended up smelling the shit. I had the whole classroom lit smelling like doo-doo, my nigga. Literally, the whole class was lit smelling like doo-doo. So she had stopped. She was like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? She was shocked. She couldn't believe it. And basically, she had, like, they called my parents. You know what I'm saying? They had took the boy parents came up there. It was like a big-ass deal. And I ended up getting sent home. And the guy went home, got my ass whooped. And look. The next day, my nigga, my mama tried to send me to school. I end up skipping school and got caught, my nigga. I got caught skipping school. But I'ma say that for another story time. But until this day, my nigga, after that shit had happened my second grade year, I have never took a shit in the school ever again. I don't give a fuck what time of the day it is. If I got a doo-doo, I'm going home and I'll see you tomorrow. I have never took a shit in school since that day. Since that shit had happened in the second grade, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, this is another story time for y'all niggas. I hope y'all rocking with it. And the reason why y'all see this NBA 2K15 clip is because the video actually ran out. So I wasn't gonna bring y'all a part 2 because I know y'all not rocking with that part 2 shit. You know what I'm saying? So I made sure I finished this whole story time for y'all young boys in one video. If y'all niggas enjoy this story time, man, if y'all think this shit is fucked up, I got way more shit that's way fucked up. And I'm gonna give y'all some secrets. You know what I'm saying? I actually shitted in the classroom, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That ain't some shit you'll tell somebody. That just shows y'all, nigga, I'm rocking with y'all, man. So, but look, we still grinding for this 100K. I still got these story times coming for y'all. If y'all really rocking with these story times, man, make sure you leave a like, man. Let's get these story times to like 4,000 likes. If this video get 4,000 likes, I'll drop another story time for y'all tomorrow, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep rocking with this shit. We gonna keep this shit going. We almost at 100,000, my nigga. We almost there, coach. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, thanks for all the love and support y'all be showing me, man. And make sure you like, share, man. Like this video, man. 4,000 likes and I got y'all, man.